We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. A quote from Aristotle. Sorry, I have to laugh at me casually quoting Aristotle, and while clearly he thinks routine is important, it isn't always accessible. I've been out of my routine for a little while now, and based on my upcoming events, it doesn't seem that's going to change anytime soon. So with that being said, I've been trying to find ways to ground myself, to find daily habits that I can do anywhere at any time. It's literally 5:30 on a Saturday and I'm in my robe. I've been sick the entire week, and next week I'm going to be staying at my dad's house and watching my siblings, and then a few weeks after that I'm going to North Carolina to visit my grandma, and then when I get back from that, after like a week, I'm going to Portugal for 2 weeks. And previously to this, I have just been not really on top of all of the areas of my life, specifically regarding my health, and I just feel like my routine has completely gone out of the window. I'm not gonna find a million different things that I want to make my daily routine, but just like 2 or 3 things that I'll do throughout this entire process of not having a routine or not having like stability in my life right now to really ground me everywhere that I go, because I don't have a routine right now. Like this entire week of being sick, canceled all my Pilates, all my yoga, was Uber Eating like crazy, didn't make one meal for myself, didn't get to go on one walk. Like I just have been all week. I even didn't post my Friday upload, okay? I've been posting once a week. Actually, I've been posting twice a week for a very long time. Went down to once a week. Last week, it was none a week. My routine is just... and I'm done. I'm tired. I need to have some sense of control in my life. It's not even control, it's just like managing myself, managing my life. Make some tea while I edit my YouTube video, and I also want to kind of brainstorm some things that I can do throughout the next few weeks to help ground me. I think really the main one I'm going to do is honestly praying, like setting aside time every single day to be alone and pray out loud. I also would like to make sure I'm prioritizing going for 30-minute walks every single day, because again, I feel like that plays into one, like having personal time, having me time, but then also having meditation time at the same time. Sometimes it's not meditation, sometimes I'm listening to a podcast or music, but then other times I'm not. I don't know how that's gonna work when it comes to going to Portugal, because when I'm in Portugal, there's most likely not gonna be time for me to go on a 30-minute walk on my own. Like realistically, we're gonna be on the go always together. But even if that means me just telling my friends, like for the first 30 minutes of our day, or like a certain part of the day, just being like, I kind of just want to walk in my own thoughts, like, or even just letting myself be silent and not giving a disclaimer. Like, I don't know, I just want to find a way to make sure that I'm getting that personal peace time, because that really helps me show up as like the best version of me and helps me feel grounded and more calm, and I just like am a better human being when I'm doing that stuff. I've really missed talking to you guys. Like I feel like I haven't really had just like a chill vlog in a long time. I just miss you guys. I don't know. I miss like this, like just literally talking and there being really no serious planned purpose. It's just like me spending time with you and that being enough. I'm happy to be here. I'm really happy to be here. Let's figure out what tea I want to make. Also, what am I gonna eat for dinner? Nana gave me some leftovers recently, so I'll probably make something from that. I do a green tea. I haven't had a green tea in a while. You know what else I haven't had in a while? Matcha. I didn't make a matcha this entire week just because I was feeling so out of it that like the idea of even boiling water to make a matcha and then like whisking it, like I couldn't bother. Which is crazy. I like literally have matcha every day. Okay, let's go edit.
There was some work from home, just sitting here
the shower, I can feel how dehydrated I am. You know what I mean? When you take like a hot shower, then you get out and you're like, wait, did I drink water today? No. This past week while I was sick, I spent far too much time on my phone, like on TikTok, on Instagram. I've really become like addicted to Instagram recently, which I wasn't a huge fan of Instagram for a good few years there. I wasn't really like scrolling, but now Reels got me. I kind of want to get back out of the habit of doing that because I've been spending too much of my time on that and then not actually spending enough time posting, and I want to have a good balance between consuming and creating. And I feel like I was doing a good job for a while there, but this week of being sick really sent me back. I know, we're gonna go very soon. Just wait. After hitting 4,000, I don't know why, but mentally I've gotten a lot harder on myself when it comes to content. I've been like critiquing my content after filming it and being like, that angle's not perfect, and my hair looks messy here, and like, oh, like my face didn't look good, like I should have put makeup on when I wanted to talk about this, or yada yada yada. Just being like really picky and like perfectionist about my content. I guess because like I'm starting to grow and I'm realizing that I want my quality to be better, but I also am trying to remind myself that every single time I post, it's like I'm getting to practice, and that's more important than just holding back for like the perfect piece of content that doesn't exist. And obviously something I'm doing is working because you guys are subscribing, you guys are commenting, you guys are liking these videos. My community is growing on here with these quote unquote unperfect videos. And so I don't know why I'm like all of a sudden expecting the absolute from myself, you know what I mean? So anyways, that all to say that not all my videos are going to be perfect, and not everything I do is going to be perfect, and I need to just remind myself that and know that that's like okay, and that my content can still be good enough and more than good enough even though it's not perfect, and perfection isn't something to strive for because it's just like a losing battle. As well as getting off my phone. I'm gonna stop picking up my phone and opening up the Instagram app to just like, because no, I need to live my life. I'm no longer sick. I don't need to hibernate anymore. Life is happening around me. Like, I don't want to be my natural response to boredom being to pick this up. So that being said, I also am gonna start to read again. I kind of fell off on reading just because I was reading Frown of Midnight, and honestly it's just been taking me so long to get through it, and everyone keeps telling me to push through because like the rest of the books are so good, but I just can't. I'm like, I need like a fun, sweet summer read. I don't really want to feel like I'm in like a fantasy world right now. I kind of want to feel like I'm in the real world. Cutesy, sweet, kind of like Colleen Hoover vibes. So anyways, I was asking my friend Alexia, because she reads a lot, for basically a book like that. She recommended Yours Truly. I'm 16% of the way through, and honestly I've been really liking it, so that's gonna be my go-to. This is from Garage. I think this was actually from last year. It's really cute. It's like really backless in the back, as you can tell. It's cute, it's comfy. I also have it in white. Typically don't wear it out the house. I wear it like in the house just because it is kind of like, I feel like a lot. I'm gonna take Miko for a walk. Little bean face. And so I'm gonna put on like a cardigan or something just to cover up the back so it's not like to all of my neighbors, you know what I mean? I mean, I could. Like, realistically, I'm 25 years old. Who's gonna tell me shit? I just don't really feel like doing that right now. I'm not in the mood. I'm also wearing a very scandalous outfit for a party I'm going to in a bit, and so I guess I'll save my scandalousness for then.
Bad bitches eat Popeyes and Domino's.
And the people working there know them.
Bro, guys, I call Domino's to make my order for a pepperoni pizza, right? So he's like, oh, hi, can I get the name? I tell the name, and he obviously has a phone number, right? He's like, what can I get for you? I'm like, can I get a medium pepperoni pizza? He goes, like last time? And
She was there last night and this morning.
Shut up. The last time I went there was literally with Erin and our other friend, and it was when? That was like over a month ago,
really?
Bro. Erin has no perception of time, guys.
I really don't.
And he said, like, last time, I went there this morning.
There. Yeah. That's the only thing you eat.
Get your Popeyes. Get your Popeyes. Get your Popeyes.
That's the new song for Popeyes.
Get your Popeyes. Get your Popeyes. Get your Popeyes. Bad bitches eat Popeyes too.
Are you a bad bitch?
Are you a bad
This is an ad
bitch?
for Popeyes, sponsored
No,
by Popeyes.
actually though,
That'd actually be such a cool sponsorship.
then this is how we have to get creative with the. Oh,
No,
not
that
the
would-
dogs.
I haven't had a coffee in so long, just because I've been drinking matcha religiously, and I kind of want a coffee right now. So I think I might make a coffee and some chocolate chip pancakes. I don't have very many groceries at my house right now because I'm actually going to be staying at my dad's this week. I'm watching my siblings. You know them, Sierra, Hunter, and Megan. That being said, I haven't bought groceries this weekend because I was like, I'm leaving tonight, which is Monday. I've been trying to like scrounge whatever I do have, and then I also have ordered food a few times while I was sick, so I'm trying to eat like leftovers. I always have pancake mix, so we're gonna use that right now. Should I tell you guys my coffee recipe? Because I feel like it's pretty good. There's definitely a wrong way to make an iced coffee. For example, if you put ice in just the regular hot coffee or espresso shot, your ice is gonna make the espresso shot a lot more watered down because it's gonna like melt because it's hot. So what you wanna do is put ice, this is the amount that I'm using, about half the glass, and then you want to put milk on top of this, and then you want to pour the espresso shot or the coffee on top of the ice and the milk, because since this is like cold but it's not water like the ice itself, it doesn't melt it as much, so it just cools down the drink but doesn't make it have that like watered down iced coffee taste, which is what I hate. Sometimes I do maple syrup, sometimes I do agave. I think right now I'm gonna do maple syrup. The reason I kind of stopped drinking coffee is one, because it's not great for you. Actually wasn't really at the point of being like addicted to caffeine yet, but I was probably on my way there. And I've definitely had moments of being addicted to it, but I've just like stopped for a while and then it's been fine. I didn't want to get addicted to caffeine, and then also it upsets my stomach. It just doesn't sit right for me, so it's definitely more of a treat. That's so good. Well, it's more of a treat rather than like an everyday thing. I am now at my dad's. My dad and my stepmom left this morning, so basically this is the first day. I feel like I'm giving real soccer mom vibes. I'm in my little like athletic loungewear, and I am living in the car because they just need to be driven 24/7 constantly. Currently my lunch just turned 12 o'clock, so I'm going to go to the grocery store. I want to pick up some stuff that I want to make for them this week. I've actually never really fully cooked them meals. Like I've made them breakfast and stuff like that. But last time I watched them, I think it was just for 3 days, and we just had like leftovers and Uber Eats and stuff like that. But I want to make like a few nice meals because I'm going to be here for like, I think 8 days. So I'm going to go to the grocery store. I also wanted to mention I have been kind of finding I've literally been here for 1 day, so let me not jump ahead of myself. I was gonna say I've been finding a routine finally, even though I'm not necessarily like in my routine at home. But I think it works because I drop them to school, and then I have about like 40 minutes before I drop my youngest sister to dance. And so I've been taking that time to take Miko on like a good 30-minute walk, because realistically trying to sit down and get into work for like 30 minutes, my brain just can't do that. Like I'm very much a time blocking person. Like I need a good chunk of time to sit and focus. I can't be like in and out. My brain just won't be productive in that way. I'll just like let myself get distracted. I have decided that I'm gonna make that like my morning walk, get it right out of the way. Honestly, I might stick with that routine like going forward, because something really nice about like being outside early in the morning. I know it's good for like your nervous system, but I don't know. I guess that would make sense as to why it feels good. I'm curious what the one with the chicken tastes like. I've never had it before. my gosh, it looks so pretty. So much volume. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I feel like once you kind of like tussle it a little so it's not so crunchy, shiny, and then put a little oil in the roots so it's not as frizzy like in your face. This is crazy. I'm making her put on her heels because I said she looks like she's in Bridgerton.